Hello, it is the return of Chipocket.
Just in case you're confused, I'm Chi.
I'm Pocket.
Exactly.
And we are
Thank you so much for tuning in to the second episode.
What's our topic today?
Our topic, I think, is John and Kate. The whole situation with John and Kate. I would just like to point out, we had love the show before all these shenanigans.
Before the shenanigans
went down. This hurt us deeply. It cut to the bone.
It did. I'm not usually into goofy shows like that, but those children,
they're so cute.
They're so cute and so silly.
They're so silly.
And, where should we even start?
Okay, let's go with the media coverage of John and Kate.
Okay, I heard about this whole scandal, this whole cheating scandal, and I didn't believe it at first.
No.
I really didn't.
I was like, this is just more shenanigans going on in Hollywood with the tabloids.
Yeah.
They're just trying to make a buck. Whatever.
I didn't, and I was like, you know what, I actually don't think John would do something like that. At this point, I don't know if he did.
We're not going to speak on whether
I'm not going to speak on whether or not he did.
Say that some of the things the media's been saying about her, unfounded things that they've been saying about Kate, are not okay.
No, they're not, and they keep like attacking her because she now has money, which I don't know why that makes her evil.
They have this awful cover of her where they show her fat, pregnant, unkept self, and they show her now when she's skinny and she's lost the baby weight and she has had a drastic increase in income, and obviously now she looks much better because she has had her teeth.
And they're like, look how much of a bitch she is. Look how she's
she's just such a glamour puss. She's always getting ready to look better. I'm like, she's on TV all the time.
Like,
she's probably really cognizant of how she looks. I don't think that makes her a bad person. Personally.
Not at all. No, exactly. And you know, regardless of what you think about Kate, I don't know why you would somehow say that it's her fault if he cheated on her. Like,
never.
It was deserved.
I don't.
That's ridiculous.
That's one of my, again, maybe that's just a personal thing. I have hard and fast rules about cheating. No matter how bad it gets, it never gets bad enough to the point where you can't just break up with someone. If he honestly felt it was not working and he had been driven to the point to cheat, he should have been driven to divorce first. That's how I always
For sure. And now there's the new season, and things could not be more awkward,
more awful,
more tense. It's really terrible. Like, it's an hour-long, just awkwardness fest. And she started crying, and he's like, I'm just here for the kids. We do what we want. He wasn't in the same state on her birthday?
He went skiing by himself.
By himself, and left all the kids at home with her on her birthday.
On her birthday. So the kids had to get together, I'm guessing, with the producers, and like make their own surprise for her. Yeah. I mean, but before that, her birthday was looking really bleak. She would have to make her own birthday cake because they're too young to do anything.
Yeah, and as she said, she's like, I make my own birthday cake every year, which, that's sad.
That's so sad.
I'll be honest with you. That's
and
sad.
As much as I used to love John because I'm like, he's the laid back one, he's really chill, you know. She's kind of the harried, crazy one. But she's the one who gets things done. At the end of the day, she always loved John and she always loved the kids. And I'm confused as to why now he's being such a little bitch about it.
He really is. And there's a difference between like being unhappy in your marriage and complaining about your wife on national
TV.
television.
That's too much.
That's like honestly, and just complaining that she nags him and that he never gets any time alone. Another thing I hate is when people, I'm not going to say men or women, complain about their children like they're a burden
when they've chosen
to have
them.
Kids.
Right.
Here's the thing. Those kids were not a mistake. And John would not be where he is without them.
John, that's what I was going to say. He's always like, I want my own time, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go chop her off to wherever he went and go skiing, and then I'm going to go get my own bike or whatever. And
so
I'm like,
sweetie,
you wouldn't have the money to do that kind of stuff if you didn't have
without
the
kids. Without the kids. And then saying things like, well, I'm at home with the kids a lot, and that's really difficult for a man. Fuck that.
No.
Sorry.
No. And you don't think it's difficult for women too? Like we're somehow better at staying home with the kids. Like we don't have dreams and things to do.
Hopes.
No.
Nothing like that. I can't stand that.
They aren't living together right now, and I think that's really, really sad. Like I was hoping they would be like the family that kind of kept above it all and didn't, you know.
They just they just redid their vows. I figured they'd be together for quite some time. Apparently not.
I feel like this is going to be the last season of John and Kate plus 8.
It is, but it's 40 episodes long, unfortunately.
Yeah, for them. But I was going to say, like, in more ways than one. Like, I think once the show's over, they're over.
Yeah, because that's the only reason he shows up to the house is for shooting.
It's for shooting.
Other than that, he's not there. We actually have, do you want to do another topic? Let's do 5 minutes?
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
What else we have? Star Trek.
We can hit on Star Trek real quick. Star Trek was so badass.
Star Trek. I'm not even a Star Trek fan. I've never seen an episode. They always looked really doofy. I'm not a Shatner fan. But the movie was really good.
The movie was really good, and I just want to say, I know that when you guys all see this movie, you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, what's his face? Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk is so cute. Oh my god. No, you know who's hot in that movie? Spock. Spock is so crazy hot. He's just so smart, and he's so smart, and he gets to hook up with Uhura, which is so cool. And every now
Can I
and
just
then,
say it's awkward their name is Uhura? Why does no one point that out? That's an awkward name. But yeah,
But
Spock
no.
is pretty dope.
Spock is pretty dope. And then every now and again, he'll just do something incredibly badass, like kick Kirk's ass, or pull out that
He did it. Let's get this straight. He only kicked Kirk's ass, number one, because Kirk had his ass kicked for the past hour and a half, just repeatedly. He'd been choked out 12 times.
I'm about to say, how many times did someone choke Kirk out in this
And
movie?
then,
Like,
yes, Spock, like, KO'd him. But at that point, he was very fatigued. And then he did the Vulcan death grip, which no one can live through the Vulcan death grip, like, withstand the Vulcan death grip. So I'm saying that it's not because Spock pumps a lot of weights that he's
Okay,
that
no,
badass.
he's very thin
He's
and
very
he's
thin.
awkward physically. But
His
But every
eyebrows
now
are
and
quite
again-
extraordinary, though.
every now and again, he'll pull out something, and you'll just be like...
No, you'll just be like that.
And yeah, he'll just say something like, interesting that you've chosen that metaphor, because a stallion must also be broken before he can reach his potential. I'm like...
I don't get... Okay, no, Spock was really cool. I liked him more than I expected to. He's like the brain and Captain Kirk's the hands. I get it. Spock's not hot, so let's not get crazy.
He is... Okay, his personality makes him hot to me. You know how I am. But...
That's fine. But yeah, the movie was good. It was, you know what's weird is it seemed really long the both times that I saw it. I saw it twice, so I'm a loser. And it seemed really long, but not unfun or
Not to the point where you're like,
unentertaining.
I need to leave this movie.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was just watching it, and I'm kind of interested to see where it goes now.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would give a damn about the Star Trek series, but I'm kind of interested
Oh,
to see
and it
where
was
goes.
just a CGI, like, jack
yeah,
off
action
oh,
porn,
God.
like 90. But again, the characters were actually really interesting to me.
Yeah,
I thought the casting was phenomenal.
relationships, oh god, the relationships that they managed to forge in there, and it managed to be kind of funny and like, you know, a little
Like, it
self-deprecating.
knew that it was
like,
a little silly.
Yeah, where
It
they're
didn't
like,
take itself too seriously,
didn't
which
take
I think
itself
is
too
really cool.
seriously, which is a
And
really
which
good
I
point.
didn't necessarily trust J.J. Abrams to do. Ye of Heroes, Alias, Cloverfield.
He's very big on intense, this is deadly serious movies.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up right now.
Definitely. I think we're done for today.
We are, right?
We have a lot more topics though, so we'll definitely be back.
We will definitely be back, but we actually managed to wrap this up pretty quickly. I'm proud of us.
I don't know why we talked about Twilight for so long. That took us 20 minutes to get through.
Because there was so much wrong with it.
It's terrible. It's terrible. I won't go into that. But thank you for watching.
Thank you. More will be
Respond.
coming.
Respond.
Yeah,
Video
please.
response, comments,
Trust us,
whatever
we
you
love
can.
to argue. So
Yeah. Yeah. If we say something that you disagree with, tell us.
you know what's better? Leave us a video response.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we'll definitely call you out.
Oh.
We'll be like a Fun Gal 27 that
We
says
will
that
throw
Robert
down the
Pattinson
gauntlet.
isn't indeed hot. We will, no, definitely.
False.
Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.